sorry, I said that wrong, or make a fraction that equals 1. So I could pick anything. But since I already have a 2 on the bottom right here, I'm going to make it 2 over 2. Why, you might ask? Well, because then I have a common denominator. I mean, I could make it 4 over 4, but then I'd have to convert this guy, and that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So, your bottom line is, if you can make anything over itself, that equals 1, and you can make this anything, make it the same number that's on the bottom of your bottom fraction here. Okay, so now I've turned this into a mixed number, right? Turn that into a mixed number. I can now subtract this fraction from this fraction because I've borrowed and filled the fraction 0. Okay, so 2 minus 1 is 1. My bottom number stays the same. 11 minus 0 is 11. So there's that 11.5 that I just sort of knew that 12 minus a half was going to equal. Let's look at another example. Here I have 4 minus 8/11ths. So again, it's like I have this 0 right here in the fraction spot. If this 4 was part of a mixed number, its fraction would live right here. Okay, so again, I have to borrow. I'm going to take 1 away from that 4, and then I'm going to bring the 1 that I borrow over here and write it as some number over itself. Where am I going to get that number from? Right there. Since I already have 11 on the bottom and I can make this fraction anything I want, I'm going to make it 11 over 11. Okay, so now 11 minus 8 is 3. My bottom number stays the same. 3 minus 0 is 3. Let's look at another one. This one has a mixed number on the bottom. So I'm subtracting, I have whole numbers in both of these. So I'll have to subtract my 2 columns. But I still have a 0 up here. I have nothing up here in that fraction spot for this 10. So I'm going to have to borrow. Make that a 9. Bring the 1 that I'm borrowing over here. Write it as a fraction. What am I going to pick? 16. Because I can pick anything, and I need it to equal 1, so I'm going to make it 16. 16 minus 5 is 11. My bottom number stays the same, right? Now I have 9 minus 3, which equals 6. So then I have to ask myself my 2 questions, right? Number 1, is this a proper fraction? And the answer is yes, it is a proper fraction. 11 is smaller than 16, so it's proper. My second question is, what's my second question? Oh, is it reduced down as far as it can go? And if you notice, 11 is prime. So I could only reduce it down if this number could be evenly divided by 11, which it can't. So I know that 10 minus 3 and 5/16 equals 6 and 11/16.